Welcome, Drum Sound. This is Billy Cobham here at the Cafe Hahn, waiting to get my chicken soup and hoping that don't laugh. That's not good. And it'll all work out, you know. So we're here to talk about drums, and the drum set you see behind me was designed by me in Osaka. Was it Osaka? Yeah, I think it was Osaka, Japan. For with Tama, they're Barbinga. They call them Star Barbinga drums, and they're pure Barbinga shells. Don't ask me the plies. I can't tell you because I never remember. But wonderful tone. Right heads on them, man. They'll sing forever, as far as I'm concerned, in comparison to any other set of drums I played pretty much in my career. The drum thrones, above standard, you know. I have some questions about them, but they still work. I haven't fallen off one yet. That's good. What else can I tell you? The snare drums. The Yamaha, is it new that you use this? Well, let's see. That's a good question about Yamahas. Yamaha PHX. Greatest drum set I played until this drum set, okay? And they are still great. They have a great, dry, controlled sound because they're hybrid shells made from about 4 different plies, okay? From all over the world and blah, 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 blah. So what? If you put the right heads on them, and you're working in a given recording environment or in a situation where you have good, strong professional players working the boards and stuff like this, you're going to get a great sound with them. But this drum set caters to me more because I'm looking for more and more tone, and I want to control the sound, the length of the tone, the decay, and the sustain of the sound. So, because that's the way I play. I like to play a lot with high and mid-range toms to enhance what I do with the snare drum. So therefore, I'm continually toying with a lot of different combinations of sounds. That's why there's more than one snare drum in the set. There's actually also a cajon in the drum set, the Gombobs. And which it's a wonderful character that I'm still getting used to, and I've got a little bit more time I've got to put in on it where the pedal will work a bit better for me. I'm just getting used to a lot of things in the set. The set's not even 1 year old yet, so we're getting along. There's only 4 drum sets like this, a Star Barbinga drum set in the world right now that I play on, and 2 are in Europe, 1 in Swiss and 1 in Germany here. This is the Swiss set because we're traveling on tour, and we started in Switzerland, went down to Bergamo, Italy, played Switzerland again. We're now here in Koblenz. Tomorrow we go to Bremerhaven, and then we drive up to Denmark, and we play 2 more shows up there at least. Before this drum set will go back to Swiss, and I'll go on to Stockholm, and we'll play on a set of Barbingas up in Stockholm, Sweden, since it's again a question of economics to get my gear all the way up and back. But primarily, this is the set that I exclusively play as much as I can. Okay, Yamaha pads are an enhancement to my acoustic set. Yamaha pads now trigger. I have loops and things like this, and I depend on in real time what I want to use as a background or to enhance what I do with the acoustic drums. I'll trigger a loop, and it'll just go round and round and round, and I'll play against it, or I'll play just one tonal character. Could even be a voice, and just put it in a specific area where I feel it'll be effective, and that's all I use the pads for, really. I will be 71 tomorrow if we make it through tonight. A certain kind of stress, but it's something that is acceptable, welcomed as being part of my life. You know, it's now, I think it's comfortable to say approximately 60, 65 years of work. I've been working, and yeah, so it's sort of like what we do. You know, what would we do without this kind of stress? I don't know. Probably die. Yeah. In essence, we have new recordings or unheard recordings in the region of Koblenz available now. One called Tales from the Skeleton Coast, which is the production that we'll be presenting tonight. Then there's another one called Spectrum 40. And Spectrum 40 is a band that's kind of a quartet version of the European band. But that band features Gary Husband, who is also a drummer, and playing drums in the NDR big band as my keyboard player. And Rick Farabracci plays bass, and Dean Brown is the guitarist. And Dean and Rick are from the United States, Gary being from England. And we made a recording of a live tour we did, a production I had in the United States in 2014 in the fall. I've mixed it. It's available now, and probably is here for sure. Just was released in April. We played a tour in the United States in May. No, this is May, so it was in April we played the tour, and to celebrate the release of that. And now, as you heard in our sound check, the Billy Cobham Band, which is playing here tonight, is now beginning to put together the next recording, because we haven't made a live album. So we're going to be recording live that music that you heard soon, as soon as we get it done. It's kind of a very large extended piece, and so it'll go along for a minute. Yeah. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. Okay.